What's up, guys? This is Los Car 50 and my little buddy Canelo. Say what's up, Canelo. It's my little bully puppy. So I decided to pick me up a brand new set of Borla S-Type catback, or known as Borla Stingers. So that's right, I'm going from a Bassani catback to the Borla, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One, that I just wanted something a little bit louder than the Bassani. The Bassani sounds really good. It's really deep tone to it, really clean. But I just kind of wanted a little bit more loud, and I was really between these and the Borla Attacks. But after just contemplating a lot, back and forth, watching videos, I decided to stick with the S-Type because I didn't want to make the same mistake as I did with my 15 GT that I had full exhaust on. I mean, I had American Racing headers, which I have on this car as well, and I had the Corsa Extreme catback, which those two combined was just too obnoxious, too loud. So loud that I even got to the point to where I didn't want to drive the car that much, and I don't want to do the same mistake with this car. So I decided to go with the S-Type. That's the first reason. I want to go a little bit louder. Second is, God willing, at some point in time, if I can do cams on the car, because I'd love to do a cam swap in this car to make it chop. I'm going to need an exhaust that's a little bit louder for that. So these right here, I've heard many videos on YouTube with these cars with the cams, and this exhaust setup sounds amazing with cams. But first and foremost, just because I wanted a little bit of a louder exhaust system. So I did pick this up, pretty much brand new. Well, it's used, pre-owned. I had under 1,000 miles on the car that they put it on. Brand new. They bought it brand new and used it for less than 1,000 miles, took it off. I think they sold the car and whatnot. So yeah, pretty much a brand new set, and all I did was just polished up the tailpipes. I divided that up between 3 days. I took my time this time with this exhaust setup. What are you doing, boy? Boy, quit, Canelo, quit being bad, boy. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, so it took 3 days. I want to take my time, making sure that these looked really nice and shiny. I think they came out a whole lot better than with the Bassanis that I did on my car. So I'm really glad I got that out the way. You know, do the job right the first time, right? So anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the install, and then we'll do a little bit of a few sound clips. And before I continue to install the exhaust and remove the old one, there's another reason that made me want to go towards the S-Type exhaust, is because I'm going to drop a few clips of this video right here. So yeah, this white Terminator is one of the reasons that I fell in love with Terminators. I mean, I've always loved these cars since I was a kid, but that video just kind of reaffirmed it. You know, like I was like, man, like that's what I want right there. Like that's the exhaust setup I want. I believe that car had like Cook's 1 5/8 headers with Off-Road X, and then the Borla Stinger catback. So to me, that car just sounded perfect. It's got that really distant roar. It's got that modern yet kind of a little bit of a touch of old school sound to it. Real loud, but mellow at the same time. So I thought it was perfect. I got the exhaust fully installed now. I'll tell you what, that polish just looks another level when you do it on these cars. It's one of the big advantages of having a Cobra. The Terminator is you can have the ARS catback, and it's just so hard to beat that. But overall, the install actually was really easy versus like a Bassani catback, in my opinion. The only thing I wish was that the tips would be like adjustable on their own, just like the Bassani. But other than the exhaust tip adjustment, I'd say these are way much easier to install versus a Bassani catback, just an FYI. but I think it looks great. So I'm taking it out for a drive and I'm just loving it. It just sounds so like a lot more aggressive, but it's not like overkill. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being stock and 10 being like SLP ones or LM1s or like the Borla attacks. The Bassani to me was like a 6 out of 10, and this car with the Borla Stingers, I would rate it like at about a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. It's not like overkill, but it sounds like just really nice, really aggressive. It's loud, but with like a nice tone to it. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. And one of the things that I love about this catback system that I noticed is that it has a lot more ground clearance versus the Bassani. So that's something really good to consider when we're purchasing this catback. So I think this was definitely the right way to go. I probably should have done this a long time ago, but it's okay. The important thing is that I have the Stingers on now, and no wonder why people love these, and a lot of the Cobras have these. I see now they're just they sound great, you know, especially paired with some long tubes. And I got some American Racing 1 3/4 inch long tubes with a off-road X pipe. Made it to the Borla catback, Borla S-type catback. It sounds amazing. Exhaust video sounds, or pure exhaust videos, will come soon. So stay tuned. Lowe's Car 50 out.